Hey, you guys, it's your boy CJ here to do another video. This video is about love your neighbor. And uh, in Matthew 7 and 12, it reads, therefore, whatever you want men to do to you, also do to them, for this is the law and the prophet. Okay, what they got to do with you love you, say love your neighbors. Some people think your neighbor is the people next door to you or the people in the front of you. No, which is mean that is true, but the love your neighbor is everybody in the world. It's everybody in the world is your neighbor, whether you live down the street from them or whether they in whatever they are your neighbors. And how you love them by whatever you want man to do to you, you do unto men. Because for instance, if you do somebody wrong, it don't mean that that person who you do wrong gonna do wrong toward you. Then it might be the same person, but sometimes it doesn't happen that way. Sometimes it be someone else who do it to you, and then someone else gonna do it to that person who did you wrong, and then someone else is going to do it to that person who did that person wrong. So it goes. It's long as it's going to keep going and going and going because the Bible speak about that, and the Bible do not lie. And then and then again in Leviticus 19 and 8, it say love your neighbor, and then in Matthew 5 and 49 say love your enemy. How do we love our enemy? Well, if you see your enemy in trouble or need help or any kind of way, you should help them. That's love. You should help them, not be bitter or be angry because something that happened between y'all in the past. Put the past behind you and move forward and show love towards your enemy and towards your neighbors. That's the way it rolls. Because you I mean, but the Bible tells us two wrong don't make a right. If they do something wrong to you, that don't mean that you got to go out and do wrong to them because then you still wrong. So love your neighbors as you will love yourself. Whatever you want man to do to you, you also do it to them. I mean, I had a saying that if I had a friend who I called somebody a friend, and if I asked that friend to do me a favor or help me in any kind of way, and that friend is able to do it, but that friend does not do he don't do it or she don't do it, then she ain't my friend. Because if I can help my friend, who I call a friend, if I can help my friend, I will help them. But any well, I mean, I will help them. In other words, they can call me at midnight or 3 o'clock in the morning, ask me to do something for them, I will do it. It don't make no difference. I have to get up and go to their house, I would do it because if I call you up and I want you to come and help me, and you my friend, I want you to do it. I mean, I'm looking for you to do it because if you don't do it, then we no longer friends. Uh, I know a man who always he had a lot of buddies. He had a buddy that he hung out with him all the time, and every time you ask him where are you, I'm over to my buddy, but then when it came time for his brother to help him, his brother would not help him. Matter of fact, his brother told his brother that he have a, a truck that his truck is not made for hauling stuff around because his friend needed to move some furniture to his new place that he had got after he had lost his other place, but the friend that he called buddy would not help him. So that would have been the last. That would have been the last for him with me, because I don't hang out with people that if I need help, they can't help me. If they can help me, but they can help me, I can understand that. But if they can help me, I want you to help me. I don't care what kind of truck you got, whatever you got. If I need something to bring home, I need you to help me to go get it and bring it home. Especially if I'm your buddy, like you my buddy. So that's one thing right there. I mean, so that ain't like you're not treating him the way you want to be treated, or he's not treating you the way he wants to be treated. So therefore, to keep him from having pains and having a breakout, I would dismiss myself from him as being a friend or a buddy or whatever you call it, because he definitely won't be my buddy. So we should love your neighbor, love them. If they you see them need help, and you are in a position to help them, do for them, love them. It's not the kind of love that you're going to have for your mama, your brother, your children. That ain't the kind of love. It's love by helping them when they're in a need for help and you can do it, then do it. If you is in a position to help someone, then do it, because that's showing love towards your neighbor and also showing love towards what you want someone to do to you if you in that position. You understand what I'm saying? So do that. Love your neighbor, respect your neighbor, and do not be running around messing around with your neighbor wife, your neighbor husband, or doing anything that's gonna bring sorrow and pain upon your neighbors. You don't do it. So um, this is gonna be like a pretty short video, but I mean, I got to wind it on down because I'm, I'm getting ready to shut it down and may Jesus Christ bless you and your family and later.